Okay. There we go. Should be starting now. There we go. Okay,
yeah.
Good. There we are. Wonderful. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Let me log in also to the live in case we have any technical issues, but let's hope not. Okay.
No, I think.
Ahí estamos. ¡Ay, ya
Sí,
están
sí,
nuestras
sí, sí.
ramitas!
Buenas, ¿cómo andan? Espero que todo bien.
Bueno, aquí estamos. Nuevo vivo.
Nuevo vivo. Acá no hay mejor planazo porque
Ay.
acá en La Plata, en Buenos Aires, está lloviendo, el día es horrible.
Tal cual.
Así que bueno, qué mejor que aprender un poquito.
Sí,
¿no?
matecito, ¿no?
Mm.
Estamos en esa,
Sí.
estamos en ese mood, definitivamente. Bueno, van a ver que en la diapositiva dice, ¿no? Volumen 4. Tenemos ediciones anteriores ya
Sí.
de Business English, inglés laboral. En esta oportunidad nos basamos mucho en esto de, bueno, me pasa que soy bueno en mi trabajo, me sé defender, hago una presentación, hago una meeting de acá, de allá. Ahora viene un ser humano, colega.
Y le tengo que hablar de cosas random. Porque hay veces que basta de hablar
Sí.
del laburo.
Sí, sí,
Ya
tal
está.
cual.
Bueno,
tal
en un
cual.
momento, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué cómo viajaste? ¿Qué hiciste la primera vez que estás acá? Y ahí medio que se nos traba.
Nos frena. Ahí hay algo que la sinapsis se empieza a complicar, nos quedamos en blanco. Así que bueno, acá viene Willow al rescate.
Bueno, al rescate.
Como siempre.
Tenemos entonces este vivo pensado para esas situaciones y les vamos a mostrar un montón de frases, de expresiones. Vamos a repasar algunos tiempos verbales que van a resultar útiles para, para preguntar, responder cosas cosas random.
Sí, cosas random. Me parece muy bien. La clase la vamos a dictar en inglés, en su mayoría, así que si por ahí son de nivel muy inicial, muy principiante y se ven un poco perdidos, no se preocupen, no se sientan mal. Está pensado para un nivel más o menos preintermedio en adelante o intermedio en adelante, así que bueno, tranquis. Saben que igual cualquier cosa nos pueden consultar, ¿sí? Por el chat del vivo.
Bárbaro. Well,
Ok.
so hicimos la tarea. We got the handout
la tarea.
ready.
En color lo imprimió, la amo, ella siempre. Y ella es nuestra diseñadora gráfica junto a Male. Bueno, Male, pero vos también sos como
Yo
la
copio
más
lo que hace
entiende.
Male.
Sí, copiamos lo que hace Male, eso hay que decirlo. Pero es la que sabe copiar lo que hace Male, o sea, no sé.
No es poca cosa.
No es poca cosa.
Bueno,
Bien. Empezamos entonces.
Dale.
Primera consigna. Vamos con el primer ejercicio. Bien. Paren, cachito. Ahí está. Ahora sí. Bien. Okay. Now, in the first task, yes, which is about welcoming visitors, we have the dialogue where there is someone who works at a company and someone else is coming to visit that company, to visit the country, and we have to be welcoming. So we're going to be learning some phrases related to that. So we have a dialogue, as you can see, if you have the handout. Paréntesis, si no tienen el handout pueden ir a nuestras historias que está el PDF en el link, ¿sí? O si no les llegó o lo que sea. Bien. So, we're going to read the dialogue and you are going to complete the dialogue with these phrases, with the phrases that you have on screen, you see? With these ones.
yeah.
Okay, good. So, shall we get started?
Okay.
Okay, good.
So the dialogue is between Carl and Catherine.
Okay, so you're gonna be Carl. Nos reímos porque estamos tipo Carl Lenny, ¿no? Estamos medio así.
Adivinen quién es Carl.
Obvio que flopa. Obvio que flopa Carl.
Mi tono de piel me da.
Bien.
Bien. So, well, shall we start?
Yeah, there we
Okay.
go.
Catherine, hi, nice to see you again.
Good. Hi, Carl. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming down to meet me.
Always a pleasure. Actually, after the restructuring last year, we all got moved around, so I wasn't sure you'd be able to find my office by yourself.
Oh, really? You want to... Right? Okay, there we go. Yes, pero no las vamos a pasar todas, pues si no vamos a spoilear la respuesta.
But shouldn't we?
Vos decís ir por parte. Perfecto.
¿No?
Yes, dale, vamos a ir haciendo así. Perfecto. Bien.
¿Qué frase? A ver, ¿prestaron atención? How do we complete this one? Well, this one?
Yep.
Thanks for coming down to meet me.
Okay, exactly. Very nice. Yes, thanks for coming down to meet me. ¿No? Para dar esta bienvenida, to welcome a visitor. Okay, there we go. Let's continue. Now, my turn. Oh, really? And there's a gap there.
On the 4th floor, they decided to put sales and marketing together at last.
That does make more sense, doesn't it? And there's a gap again. So, let's have a look at the answers. So, number 2 is, where are you now? That's why Carl says on the 4th floor. Yes, that's the one that makes more sense. What about number 3?
Well, and the reception area looks very nice. They are talking about moving around things at the office, and so a little bit of commenting on this reception area that now looks very nice.
Good. In general, you compliment the place, right?
Yeah.
When you arrive, exactly. Good. Wonderful. So, Carl?
Yes.
You're Carl, you're not Flora now.
Yes, they finally repainted it in June. Oh, here's the lift now. After you. Was the driver there to meet you at the airport?
Yes, she was. Gap.
Oh, it's the least I could do after your early start. You must be exhausted now.
Oh, I'm alright. Okay.
Okay.
Shall we check? Let's see. So number 4. Thanks. Okay. Thanks so much for arranging that. Yes, in general, when you're welcoming a visitor, it happens that perhaps you arrange for a driver to pick you up, or for a flight or hotel reservation. So, thanks so much for arranging that. Good. Now, let's have a look at number 5, which is, I managed to get some sleep, actually. Perhaps on a flight, on the car, in the journey.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
here we are. So, can I get you something to drink? How about a cup of that tea you like so much?
Qué welcoming, la verdad. Qué anfitrión. Yes. Qué anfitrión. That would be wonderful.
Coming right up. Here you are.
Oh, thank you.
Podés
pasar eso, te iba a decir un matecito, por lo menos. Bien. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Ah, no, sorry. Yes. And then, yo ahí tengo gap. O sea, no sabemos.
Bien.
Silencio absoluto. Seguimos. Vamos a ver las respuestas.
So,
Catherine says, and maybe a glass of water too. Copedigüeña.
Un montón. Están ofreciendo un té. Bueno, ya está. And then she says, well, but then she likes tea.
You're right. And she
In
says,
London, she doesn't get tea like this. No, she does in Austria. She doesn't get tea like the English tea.
English tea, yes. You just don't get tea like this in Austria. Again, complimenting the place. So, very smart. Okay, good. There we go. So we've arrived at the end of the dialogue. If you have any questions, of course, you're more than welcome. Feel free to leave us in the comments and we'll answer by the end. Is everything okay?
Okay. ¿Dónde
está Fran? Dice saludos. Está varado en Capital, pobre, pero bueno, ya va a llegar. Él está ahí desde donde estés.
¿Desde dónde estés?
Claro, vos te puedes conectar al video de Willow desde donde quieras.
Desde el colectivo.
¿Dónde estará? ¿Dónde estará Fran? Desde Varela. Perfecto,
bueno,
hermoso.
Bien.
Muy bien.
So, let's have a look at the dialogue again. And we have to pay attention to some expressions that the people used when in different situations. Yeah. So, what do you say when somebody thanks you?
Okay, there are 4 options. Of course, I mean, you might choose more than one.
You
right?
might choose more than one, but there is one that is definitely incorrect.
Es espectacular eso. Yes, you're right. You're right.
So, and then, what do you say when you want somebody to enter a room on the lift before you? I laughed before because it reminded me of
Doña Florinda.
Doña Florinda.
Yo también pensé
It
lo
reminded
mismo.
me of Doña Florinda.
Después de usted. Y el señor Girafales, el profesor Girafales. Ah, espectacular.
So,
Hermoso.
well, what do you say? Esto, después de usted.
Okay, there we go. So for letter A, when somebody thanks you, when someone says thank you, you could say, it's the least I could do, lo menos que podía hacer, it's the least I could do, always a pleasure. Of course, these two are quite formal. You might also say you're welcome, like that's like the most generic one.
Yeah.
Or a more informal one when you say anytime.
Anytime, no worries.
There you go. Definitely not of nothing.
Of nothing?
Definitely
No.
not that one.
De nada? No.
De nada, no. Tal cual. Bien.
Okay. And then, when you want somebody to enter a room on the lift before you, you say, before you. No, you say after you.
There you go. After you.
Después.
Después. El mundo si after fuera antes, ¿no? Y está, tipo, siempre es un tema. Recuerda, de vuelta, Lenny, Carl, after and before, por favor, ¿sí? ¿Cuál es antes, cuál es después?
Sí.
Ya.
Yo siempre pienso, si antes se parece a... Si after es parecido a antes, entonces es el otro.
Entonces el otro, sí, tal cual.
Pero al
Yo
principio
pienso-
tenía que hacer toda la conexión mental.
Yo ahora les digo, hay un party después del party, que se llama... El after party. Claro. Entonces,
No tengo mucha party encima.
no, bueno, yo tampoco, pero ahí tenés after, bien, perfecto.
After office.
After office, también after beach. Hermoso,
Okay, so-
wonderful. Let's continue with letter C.
What do you say when you arrive at your office with your visitor?
Okay.
Here we are. Here you go. Can I get you?
Good.
What do you say? Oh, yep.
Okay, yes. Oh, no,
No.
we have the correct
The-
options
the
here,
correct-
sorry. Bien.
So you say, well, here we are. Bueno, estamos, ¿no?
Acá estamos,
una-
aquí llegamos.
Aquí llegamos.
Yes, exactly.
And can I get you to offer, like Carl, to offer something to drink, to offer something to eat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nos damos como Catherine, que le dan la mano y se toma el codo. Ella quiere water, ella quiere tea, ella quiere todo. Te paso unos
mira,
bizcochitos.
No sean pidigüeños.
No sean pedigüeños. No. Ustedes digan, igual acepten, pero tampoco la pavada. Okay,
So,
good.
next one. What do you say when you give somebody something?
Here we are, here you are, or coming right up. And that is, here you are. Good. Coming right up is when you want, it's the phrase that you would use before that. Es como el ya te traigo, right? So coming right up. Good. Let's continue with letter E.
Letter E.
So,
What do you say when somebody gives you something, such as food or drink? You're welcome. Or you don't get like this in my country.
good. Yes. And that, of course, is the correct option. Remember, you don't get tea like this in Austria. You don't get dulce de leche like this in, where? Colombia, qué sé yo.
Yes.
No sé.
You don't get
No sé si hay.
Don Satur
Don Saturno.
in England.
Y
Está todo bien.
linda.
No.
Todo bien, pero no, como las Don
no,
Saturno.
no.
Bien.
Well.
Hermoso.
So,
Nos van a banear si seguimos dando marcas. Bien.
lots of expressions.
Yeah, there we go.
And now we're moving to another important part.
Second section,
Yes.
which is... sorry.
Because the first one was welcoming visitors. So we offered something to drink, we said, well, how was the trip, etc. But now it's time to talk. And
Ay,
well,
quiero ver.
sometimes it gets a little bit difficult to keep the conversation going.
Yes, today some of my students told me that they needed a live like this one, but in Spanish. You know, like
What do I say?
What do I say to someone? I don't know. Like, I don't even like talking to people in Spanish, so imagine.
Yeah.
But well, here is Willow to help you always. Okay, so we're going to read through the conversation. Flor is A and I am B. And the idea is that you can complete with the missing words. Now, there's
in the next one.
In the next one? Okay, good. There was a typo. Okay.
So, hi, Fiona Hunt.
Hello. How are you doing?
Sun Microsystems. Mind if I join you?
No. Michael Steele.
Pleased to meet you, Mike. Try one of these. They are delicious.
Thanks, but seafood doesn't agree with me.
Oh, then try cheese dips instead. They're good too. Have we met somewhere before? Oslo, perhaps?
I don't think so.
I was sure I recognized you. You're an Aquarius, aren't you? I can tell.
Well, I don't know. I'm not really into horoscopes, I'm afraid.
When's your birthday?
February the 2nd.
I knew it! A typical Aquarius.
Yes. Oh, geez, is that the time? If you'll excuse me, I have to make a phone call. It's been nice talking to you. Okay, good. So,
Otra que le das la mano y te agarra el codo.
no, es
muchísimo.
un montón, Fiona. Fiona Hunt es un montón de información. So, yes, well, this is a case where Fiona came on a bit strong, but she certainly did keep the conversation going. So,
She
good
did.
for her. Good for her. Okay, so,
Was she in this class before?
para mí ya vino Willow. ¿Qué querés que te diga?
Ella sacó tema ahí de
Sí, tal
video
cual.
muy forzado, but she used some interesting expressions.
Yes, she has got lots of resources. We'll give her that. We'll give her that. Okay.
The first one was, mind if I join you?
There we go. So, mind if I join you?
It's like, can I join you? ¿Te molesta? ¿Me puedo? Yeah.
Evidentemente le molestaba, pero bueno,
Claramente.
Michael quiso ser polite.
Yes.
Quiso ser polite, yes. Que también recomendado.
He was very polite. We'll see that later.
Yeah.
But she says, have we met somewhere before? Quiere sacar charla a toda costa.
Capaz le gusta a Michael, no sabemos. Capaz lo vio y dijo, bueno.
Ay, no, para mí es medio pesado. Mucha info.
Mucha
Yo,
info.
mi cara lo va a decir todo.
Sí,
si alguien se me acerca alguien
no,
a decir,
se te acerca
what's your
Fiona.
birthday?
No, imagínate. Sí.
So, have we met somewhere before? And then,
After that, Michael, that is me, I say, I'm not really into horoscopes, you know, just putting some distance. I'm not really into that. I don't really like it. I'm not interested in that.
and then, finally,
I
he's-
say,
yeah, sorry. He's
no,
polite.
that's fine. Yes, he's polite.
Yeah.
He wants to, today, again, some of my students told me that this section would be tirarla de humo, they said.
Okay.
And that they needed
Throw
expressions
la de
for
smoke.
that. Throw la de smoke, sí, hoy lo hablamos. Por ahí dijimos, bueno, cerquita de eso puede ser vanish into thin air, but that's not like the same context. You wouldn't use it the same way. But well, in any case, he says he's very polite. This is something, again, you can do when you want to like get out of the conversation. Oh, if you'll excuse me, I have to make a phone call, go somewhere else, etc. It's been nice talking to you. Menos mal. But well, you can lie. That's fine.
You can lie, of course.
We allow you. Okay, there we go. So
Okay.
let's have a look at the second conversation.
Well, I'll start.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes. I really enjoyed your talk this morning. Sorry. Here you have.
You're right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You have to complete with only 2 words in the first one. Okay.
Mhm.
Not 3, but 2.
Yeah,
So I start again.
that's fine.
I really enjoyed your talk this morning.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it went quite well, I think.
You had some very interesting things to say. I'm Amy Cooper, by the way. Yes, I'd like to talk to you about some of your ideas. My company may be interested in your product. Where are you staying?
At the Regency.
Oh, I'm at the Hyatt. Why don't we fix up a time to chat over a drink? Here's my card.
Oh, thanks. I've got mine here somewhere.
Don't worry, I know who you are. I'm a little bit of a stalker. So, how are you enjoying the conference?
Well, it's been good so far. More people than ever this year. But isn't this weather awful? 1/2 meter of snow this morning, I heard.
Yeah, it gets pretty cold here in Moscow, that's for sure.
Would you excuse me a moment? I'll be right back.
Okay,
here we
what
go.
now?
He passed on a good, job opportunity, like
Yeah.
he said.
Mal, no hagan...
No hagan esto, ustedes.
No hagan esto.
Claro.
Ustedes,
Yes.
la tarjeta sí, acá tengo. Nos encontramos después. Yes, sure.
Yeah, sure. At the Regency, at the Hyatt, wherever you want. Okay, so let's check.
The first one is, I really enjoyed your talk this morning. Well, yes, a way of starting, now we'll see, by a way of starting a conversation. Yeah,
Yes.
para acercarte a otra persona.
To say something good about them. I really enjoyed your talk. I really enjoyed your video, your presentation. In general, you might want to open up a conversation by saying
Yeah.
something nice. Definitely.
Then she also talks about that the other person made some interesting points. Where is it?
Yes, you're right. You had some very interesting things to say.
Well, again, a compliment.
Yeah.
Then, I'm Amy Cooper, by the way.
The way is nadie te preguntó. No one asked you. But yes, by the way, like, por cierto. Okay, good.
I'm at the Hyatt. Why don't we fix up a time to chat over a drink? Bueno, ahora vamos a ver. But esto de why don't we, to suggest. Yeah,
Exactly.
meeting after the conference, or where are they? Yes, conference.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
And this thing of fix up a time, like to set up, to coordinate a time. Okay, very nice. Again, keeping the conversation going, like don't let it die. So Amy Cooper says,
We're enjoying the conference.
are you enjoying the conference? Good.
But then the other person, we don't know their name, right?
No, we don't know.
But
His name.
they also want to keep the conversation going, and the typical topic that we may bring up is the weather.
God, yes, exactly, like the elevator topic or something.
Yeah.
Isn't this weather awful? Very fitting for today as well. Good. And again, in order to tirarla de humo, speaker D says, would you excuse me a moment instead of if you'll excuse me? Would you excuse me a moment? I'll be right back. Like in this case, you're keeping them hanging, yeah? So I'll be right back. Okay, that's great. So, doubts, questions? Let me check the chat while we move on. There we go.
Yeah. Okay, so
Excellent.
we had different expressions, the ones in bold and the ones we just completed, that can be used to open a conversation,
Yeah.
to keep the conversation going, and to politely end the conversation.
To politely tirarla de humo.
Yeah.
Bien. Okay.
So,
In the slides, you will see that they are in order, in the same order that you have them in the handout. Yes. So the idea is to go phrase by phrase, yes, and to say, well, what can we use them for? What's the function of that phrase?
Yeah.
So let's have a look at mind if I join you. What would you use it for, Flor?
Well, definitely, as we said before, it's the first phrase in the conversation.
Uh-huh.
So, hi, nice to meet you, mind if I join you?
Enter the conversation.
Me meto.
Me meto.
Yeah.
Mind if I join you. ¿Qué te voy a decir? ¿Que no? No.
No,
Sorry.
ya está.
Good.
Have we met somewhere before?
Again, yes, to open the conversation and to keep it going in a way as well. So it could be both. Yes, it depends on where you use it in the conversation, but definitely yes. Have we met somewhere before? You want to keep talking.
Because I'm not really into horoscopes.
Yeah, this is too politely, and I don't know if a conversation, but a topic. Definitely.
Yeah.
Like if I want to talk to you about, I don't know, football or something, you might start saying like, not really.
But then, like, if you want to be polite, you can say, well, I'm not really into horoscopes, but I don't know.
And you keep the conversation going with a different,
different topic, or you can ask the other person to tell you more about it. Or I'm not really into horoscopes. What are Aquarius like? Or
exactly. Can you tell me a bit more about Aquarius people? Yeah, definitely. Okay, good.
But this person in the dialogue definitely didn't want.
No, they don't want
to talk about it.
No, to talk about anything really.
Yeah, because then they used if you excuse me, I have to make a phone call.
Yes, si me disculpas.
I have to make a phone call.
Una llamada telefónica.
Una llamada fantasma.
Una llamada fantasma. ¿Quién llama por teléfono?
Tiró un texto a un amigo, llámame ya.
Rescatame de Fiona, por favor, te lo pido. Bien, hermosa. Let's continue.
It's been nice talking to you. Bueno, politely. He politely ended the conversation.
Exactly, definitely.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been nice. Now, I really enjoyed your talk this morning.
Again,
what did we say?
Opening a conversation. Esto de, bueno, dar un cumplido. Sí. Cumplido. No tenía mucho más para decir.
Bueno, eso. Buena estrategia.
Sí.
Definitivamente.
Y a todos nos gusta que nos digan, ay, re lindo lo que hiciste,
qué bien. Por ahí te pareció bastante medio pelo, pero bueno, uno viste qué sé yo. Bien, ahí estamos.
Bien, I'm Mimi Cooper, by the way.
No one asked you, Amy, who you were. No, I mean, but again, I think perhaps this would be like opening a conversation and to keep it going as well.
Yeah.
Like again, it depends on where you say it or when, but I think both are possible. Okay.
And then she definitely wanted to keep the conversation going, so she suggests fixing up a time to chat over a drink.
Exactly.
Meeting after the conference, talking a little bit more afterwards.
Okay, that's very nice. Okay, shall we move on?
Yep.
Yeah? Good. Now, how are you enjoying the conference? Again, this could be to open up a topic or to keep it going, but definitely you want to continue talking to the person. Yes, you want to know their opinion, in this case, on the conference.
We mentioned the weather phrase, isn't this weather awful?
Caballito de batalla, el weather. El weather siempre es gamba, el weather.
Because we don't talk about controversial topics.
No,
definitely.
I mean,
about politics.
It depends on who you are, but well.
Yeah, but
yes,
if you're at a conference.
If you're at a conference, you don't know the person.
Hasta que tire un comentario.
Por eso te miro.
Sí.
Because I know you.
Hasta que diga esto. Tick. And then you, what? But in the meantime, you talk about the weather. What else? Your family.
Yes, the place. If you enjoy the place, the venue, things of the sort. Yes, where you work, what's your job, what's your position, your area, your field of study. Good.
And now, would you excuse me for a moment? I'll be right back. again.
No.
But I think this one is better, or
Yes,
the other
I don't think they are cutting off the conversation
No.
like for good, you know? It's like there's a possibility to keep it going.
Es más genuina esta.
Me parece que claro,
Es como,
tal
bueno,
cual.
¿me bancas un cachito?
Sí, ya vengo.
Ya
Tenés
vengo
que ir al
y va a
baño
volver.
la pobre persona. Va a volver.
Va a volver. La otra persona no vuelve de la foto.
No vuelve de la phone call, lo llamaron
está.
de urgencia. No, olvídate. No vuelve más. Ok. Ah, no. Spoileé un poquito.
But here,
Good.
in the last activity, tenemos un phrase bank. Very, very useful phrase bank to, because we have lots of, I don't know if you can see, lots of expressions, lots of phrases that we can use to engage in small talk. Again, to
Exactly.
keep the conversation going, to have more topics to talk about.
This is like the Bible of small talk.
Yeah.
I would say.
And we are not going to go one by one, but we're just going to show you the answers, and we're going to focus on the tense.
Exactly,
The
on the
different tenses.
structure. Yeah, different tenses. So if you've completed it, or if you're completing it, yes, you can check with the slide. And of course, feel free to ask in the comments if you have any doubts or whatever. Okay,
Now,
let's get started, Arsi.
okay. So,
Okay.
here we got all the answers, and all the words that we had to complete were verbs. And if you pay attention, if you notice, they all end in ing. The question is, why? Why do
Very
they
good
end?
question.
Why do they take ing? Well, because this is
Present continuous, exactly. You are asking about a temporary situation or an action, an event that is happening at the moment of speaking. So remember, you need verb to be, never forget that, because you know that's what we usually forget. So verb to be, and then the verb with the ing form. So are you enjoying the conference? Are you staying near here? Are you staying on after the conference? Are you giving a presentation? Fíjense ahí la collocation, ¿no? Give a presentation. Are you coming to the keynote tomorrow?
French students on
Sí.
Monday studied this use of present continuous.
No me
Si
digas.
hay ramitas de Fran,
No me digas.
¿dónde
¿Dónde están las ramitas de Fran?
Las ramitas de Fran nos van a poder explicar qué es
Ujú.
este de Are you coming to the keynote tomorrow?
Tomorrow, porque no está pasando right now, at the moment of
Las
speaking.
dejamos ahí para que la piensen.
Para que la piensen, pensala.
Pensala.
Pensala y al final del vivo te decimos.
Well,
Bien.
then we've got have you been, have you made, have you read, have you seen, tried, met.
Good.
This is present perfect.
Good. And this is a use of present perfect in general when you're asking about an experience, something that has happened before or not. Yes, so you are wondering if that person has experienced, for example, being to Buenos Aires or being to any interesting talks and so on.
Tried some local food, met someone. So remember that the structure of the question is have or has. But we are talking directly to another person. We use have you, and then the verb in the past participle form. It's the third column de la famosa.
La famosa tercera columna. Unless it's a regular verb, and in
Unless
that
it's a
case,
regular
yes,
verb.
it ends with ed, like tried,
Like
for
tried.
instance.
And we haven't got any other example.
No, not here.
Well,
Okay, so now we have some others, like for example, haven't we? Yes, so you can ask the same question in the present perfect, but in negative form. Haven't we met somewhere before? Like you're trying to check the information. Haven't we had wonderful weather so far? You expect the answer to be yes. No? Okay.
again,
Good.
present perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But then the other two examples, or the other 5 examples, are in past simple.
Yeah.
They start with did you, Did you have a good day? Did you meet? Did you come to the conference last year? Past simple, we know that we use it for specific actions in the past. Yeah? And that we have the auxiliary did, the subject, and then the verb in infinitive form. Yeah? Infinitive.
Yeah.
Again, you can use the negative. Didn't I? To check information. Didn't I see your name in the program? Didn't I read an article by you in Business Week?
Exactly. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very important. Verb in the infinitive form and the auxiliary is did. And remember that when a question is in the negative form, then you expect the answer to be yes. You're checking information. It's not like a real question.
Okay. Well, here we have. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so we have arrived at the end of this live lesson. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you take with you lots of phrases. I know that they are a lot. Now, the difficult part is to use them. Because of course you can read them and understand what they mean, but well, you need to put them into practice. So come to our classes.
Sí.
You can also, vengan a Willow, but you can also keep studying with the links that you have in the handouts. I don't think I have them here, but can you see?
See, I don't know.
Okay, good.
But
there are some links there on the handout where you can keep on practicing, drilling, machacando, so that you can finally use them. And of course, if you liked the lesson, if you liked the material, then you can donate to our alias, willow.inglés.
Yes.
Lo que sea, lo que quieran, lo que consideren.
Será bienvenido.
Todo será bienvenido para básicamente seguir ofreciéndoles este tipo de material.
Y también tenemos asesorías individuales, sobre todo para entrevistas laborales o si tienen alguna, necesito, no sé, la semana que viene tengo,
claro,
no sé, que
una presentación en un congreso. Por ejemplo, nos ha pasado que, no sé, tienen una presentación y después está la parte de las preguntas y las respuestas. Claro, uno va, prepara la presentación, todo divino, y después hay que preparar, la parte más improvisada, o esto de small talk. Así que bueno, cuando tienen así algún objetivo específico, particular, tenemos asesorías personalizadas para complementar también las clases. Así que nos escriben y acá estamos.
Esperemos que les haya servido. Otra vez.
Vos estás como... Está como Michael.
Y esperamos verlos la próxima.
Nos vemos la próxima. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you for being there. See you soon.